Hi, this is Kimberly Knight with another episode of Ask Me Anything Thursday. So, I received a question from one of our Wife Life Academy mentoring sisters, and I thought it would benefit everybody if I answered it here. So, here goes. She says, if a man opens up about something personal, how far is too far to ask him questions on the subject? Should I even ask questions at all? Or should I just let him share in that moment and that's it? So I thought this was a great question because how you proceed will determine how much more he will share. Here's the thing. Men are not socialized like women to share their personal lives, right? So when they do, they are going to be very sensitive to how you respond, right? They want to see, how does she receive it? Does she judge me? Is she going to share this information with anyone else? Is she going to throw it in my face? Is this going to be a bone of contention? And if it is something she doesn't agree with, how is she going to handle that? So your response is going to be really important. Now, here's what I recommend. When he shares something personal, you want to practice as much of the hush ministry as you can. Now, y'all know what the hush ministry is, right? That's shut up. I'm sorry, hush. You're going to say something like, thank you so much for sharing that. And then hush. Let the next comment be his. Or you can say, wow, that's really exciting. Or wow, tell me more about that. Something very general and open-ended so that he can fill in the blanks that he wants to fill in. What he shares or doesn't share is going to be very telling. Govern yourself accordingly. Be quiet. Don't attempt to fill in the blanks. Don't ask 101 questions. This is not an interrogation. Here's the other thing. If you leave that open-ended for him to take it to the next level, it is probably going to be one of three responses. One, he's going to exit stage left. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just shared that with her. Didn't mean to share that with her. Didn't want her to know. I'm out. He's going to shut the conversation down, leave your presence, or hang up the phone, or whatever the case may be, and you may or may not hear from him again. Govern yourself accordingly. Response number two. Oh boy, I can't believe I said that. I'm going to change the subject. So he stays in your presence or on the phone. He stays in the conversation but changes the topic. Very telling. Govern yourself accordingly. And if he changes the topic, go where he goes in the conversation. Remember, men will always reveal who they are if we practice the hush ministry and give them place to pause, think, reflect, and respond. A man will always tell you what he came for if you just be quiet. And then there's response number three, where he will actually share more with you or tell you more. And wherever he takes the conversation, that's where you go with it. If he shares more and goes more in depth, you go there with him. Govern yourself accordingly. And then you also get to, when I say govern yourself accordingly, decide whether or not this is a deal breaker for you and how you want to handle it. Now, of course, it really depends on what he's sharing as well. And I wish I had a little bit more background on what he shared. But that's just the general responses that you want to think about. So I am here to answer these kinds of questions. And by the way, if you have one of those personal questions that he asked you and you want to know how to handle it, or some personal information that he shared, be specific so that when you write into me, you can write into me, by the way, at team@wifelifeacademy.com, so that I will be able to answer and give you a more specific answer. I would love to hear from you. I'm here for you and I will answer your questions. You can also check us out at Wife Life Academy on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can leave questions there as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you again soon. Bye.